today with Monica Martinez. She is a specialist here at the U.S. Commercial Service. What would she advise any American company or American executive that wants to do business in Mexico? What's the difference? What would be something that will really, foster their participation or their success in Mexico?
Yeah, well, Mexico it's a country that it's open for business. Mexicans tend to be very eager to do business with American companies. One of the things that I would advise U.S. exporters is that, for example, the Mexican business culture is different than the American. Here, Mexicans tend to be very cautious about doing business. They need to know the person first before doing business. So that's the first difference in the business culture. Of course, Americans tend to be more aggressive. They want to do a business during the first meeting probably. And in Mexico, it's just the opposite. You need to take your time, you need to visit the company, you need to be very polite. Manners matter in Mexico. You need to be very friendly. Mexicans may ask you whether it's your first business trip to Mexico, whether you have been in the pyramids, or Cancun, or any other place in Mexico. So they want to know you first as a person before they can trust you. So that's key to do business in Mexico. The other thing is to learn about not only the business culture, but also the market. To do some market intelligence, that's very, very recommendable. Of course, through the U.S. Commercial Service, we produce a lot of market reports, but also we have, as in my case, a lot of trade specialists who have expertise in different industries, and you can take advantage of that. Of course, you need to know where your product fits, whether you need a distributor or it would be better a rep. There are a lot of differences, no? And it all depends on the product that you are trying to enter into the market. There are some technologies or machinery or products that are customized. And for example, in those cases, you might find a distributor, but he might act as a rep because there's not a product that could be a standard product that he might have a stock. So it's just produced per case, no, for certain clients. So it all depends on the market opportunities, but you will need to be patient. In Mexico, it will take some time, probably a couple of meetings, a couple of phone calls after your first visit. Don't rely only on emails. Just take the phone and make phone calls to your partner in Mexico. That's essential to keep going the relationship, and of course to invite them to your facility in the U.S. That's also very, very attractive for them because they can know your processes. There are certain levels in Mexico, for example, where we don't have the same level of technology, the same level of knowledge in terms of the machinery or certain products. So that's always recommendable to invite your Mexican partner to visit your facility, to know the different applications that they can have with your product or your equipment, because that will allow your Mexican partner to be more proactive in other sectors, not only in the one that you are in. So the more that you can advertise or educate those partners with the different applications, that will be essential. You will be very successful, but you need to be patient. You can provide training, and that's a standard with U.S. companies. But of course, that's very valuable for Mexicans, that you provide training, that if they participate in a trade show in Mexico, that you can support them, that you can be here in Mexico as well with them, selling the product. For the customers, it is great to see not only the distributor, someone who can speak the language and who can explain properly in their own terms so that they can understand better, but also to see the American company that is supporting and they can see this brand recognition. So I think that's very successful in Mexico.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Very good advice. Thank you, Monica. Thank you.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thank you.